Hey there. So, before we jump into this, I know this is all new. I just want you guys to know because this was an assumption that some people made last time I chose to shave off my hair. I'm not sick. This is just a choice I've made. It's something I've wanted to go back to for weeks. So I just wanted to make sure that none of you were worried. I'm not sick. This is just like I got annoyed with my hair. I have psoriasis of my scalp as well, and it kept getting stuck in my hair. And yeah, it was just bugging me, and I finally just decided to just do it. I did it back in COVID as well, and therefore I knew that I can pull this off, and I like how I look with it. So yeah, now that we got that out of the way, if you don't follow my other social media, you don't know how much I've been freaking out about this repackage of the Golden Hour album. We get full solo songs from everyone, and I did upload a reaction to the solo teasers. If you've been wondering why that hasn't been up and you don't follow my other social media, they are extremely strict with the copyright claims right now. And I was wondering why that was happening. I did upload the full video, but it is hidden for 50% of my regular audience, and I would say about 90% of countries in the world. So it has like under 10 views right now. I tried to upload them cut up into shorts. Those would be completely hidden. I tried to upload it to TikTok. It said that it was going to be muted. I managed to upload one of them to Instagram. I haven't checked lately. That might be muted. Who knows? If it isn't, I'm going to throw the rest of my reactions to the individual teasers, or individual like hints, you know, for the solo songs. Throw them up on Instagram. You can find them there. Otherwise, I think maybe the video is going to be visible after the album drops. Because I was confused, because usually when there's like a preview mashup or a preview video for an album, I'm not just talking KQ here, just in general, when I upload a reaction to that before the album drops, it usually doesn't even have a copyright claim. There's a difference between a claim and a strike. Claim, it's just acknowledging that there's copyrighted content on there. Strike is what goes against your channel. But usually with these previews, there's not even copyright claims on it, because they haven't put the claim up yet. But for this, they had chosen to not just put the copyrighted material up so they can claim it, they also chose to hide it for most of the world. Usually if it's hidden, it's for like 1 or 2 countries. For Japanese releases, it's very often Japan. For other releases, it's often Russia and Belarus are the ones I've seen, at least. And that is just, with the last 2, that is preference from the company. With Japan, it's because of the lack of fair use legislation. So that makes sense. But being hidden in most of the world, I've only seen that with like music show performances I've tried to put up, or something along those lines. And I was just like, okay, they clearly really want these solo previews to only be on their channel until the album drops, but why? And I did have an idea, because we had the two Korean concerts for the new tour would be before the comeback date. So I had the idea that maybe they're probably going to perform like the solo songs there, and that there's going to be like a ban on filming. And apparently there didn't stop people. But that brings me to the conclusion. I think it's their way of avoiding that people upload videos from the concert before the full songs are out. Because if they can copyright claim and hide it for the most of the world every time someone tries to upload a video from the concert, then they can still keep the songs hidden until the actual comeback date. So I have a feeling that is why I couldn't upload it and a lot of other people couldn't. And that is also why I think that it might get visible after the album drops. Anyways, that was a long-winded explanation here. I just wanted to explain where I've been. But we have the teaser for In Your Fantasy. Also, I want to note, I've stayed away from listening to any of the solo songs. Like, the only solo song videos I've watched from the concert is Hongjoong's, because I know it's Sagittarius. But like, of course, I've seen clips. I've chosen not to have any sound on them, and if it said that it was In Your Fantasy, I completely like bookmarked it for later and scrolled. So I have a hell of a lot that's bookmarked for after the album drops. I haven't heard anything from In Your Fantasy at all. Heard the smallest snippet of some of the solo songs, but tried to avoid those as well. So don't worry, I tried to stay away from spoilers. But I did want to see some of the concert clips because there are a lot of good songs, like there are a lot of basement songs in this set list. So yeah, let's jump into it. We have the first music video teaser here. You're going to see this video tomorrow after the second teaser is out, because usually these teaser videos are gonna be fairly short. I know this one is longer because I'm explaining all of this, but the one for tomorrow is still gonna be for a 30-second clip. So I'm gonna put them in the same video and post it tomorrow after I've recorded for the second teaser. I'm a bit scared for this teaser because I can already see, like, this thumbnail screams the poster for the In Your Fantasy tour. And with that title and with what I've heard people talk about with some of the solo songs and what we heard of the solo songs, I'm scared. I have a theory that In Your Fantasy is going to be a fully English song, because it really seems like this is a push for Billboard Hot 100 with this repackage, so it would make sense to come out with a completely English song to push even further for it. Whoa! Okay, that was loud. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, the beat, it's definitely the song from the bridge. But Jesus, this looks freaking cool. Like, it's very similar to the concept pictures we gotten. It looks like it's an invite that gets dropped. But what are they saying? Come on, take a seat, come and wait for me, maybe? Jesus Christ, the styling for this is... And what you like, I think he said at the end. This is gonna be interesting. I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like tomorrow. Okay, now we're going to cut to tomorrow when the second teaser is out, and I'll give more of an opinion on what I think this is going to be. So yeah, see you then. And we're here for teaser number 2, and then the album drops tomorrow. we'll see how quick I can get through, like get to record for the album tomorrow. Hopefully I would be able to do it like within 24 hours, also because I have a kid who is really excited for the solo songs, and he has not wanted like any spoilers, so he hasn't watched the solo track teaser. He's just really excited. So yeah, hopefully I can manage to do so before he comes home, so he can like listen to it immediately. But I can see Yeosang in the thumbnail here. Looks like kind of the same setting as for the concept picture. By the way, that concept, we can see his birthmark again. Like, law-wise, does that mean we're around the Halasia thing? Because I seem to recall they kind of mentioned that as a, like, used it as a lore excuse why it was visible for that one and not for any other comebacks. And I get it. As someone who does makeup, like, trying to do, like, concealer or any type of, like, foundation that can cover like blemishes, trying to keep the birthmark out of that is difficult. So that means that for Halasia they literally had to draw it back on afterwards, which means they would have to map it out, especially because the fans love the birthmark so much. It had to be perfect. So I understand why it's a bit of a headache for the makeup team to have it visible, but I don't know. Like, from the concept picture, I like how it looks more in this concept than I did in Halasia, at least for like the live stages, because they painted it on pretty like bright and pretty dark compared to what it actually is. That could be because it's stage makeup, and that has to be a little more exaggerated because lights take away a lot of the color. Could also be so that it looked intentional instead of accidental. And it could also be because in Halasia he is extremely pale. They pretty much all are like paler versions of themselves, and they talked about like it was because of like being trapped and being prisoners, not being in the sun and that sort of stuff. Like that makes sense. And he's a little more tan in this one. Not that Yeosang is really tan. He's one of the paler members. But it would make sense that it's more soft on his skin than, I don't know. This is a really long rant just about his birthmark. I love his birthmark, and I love that he is getting more confident in it because fans love it. So, yeah. Let's jump into teaser number 2 and see what this is going to be. Ooh, okay. Okay, Yeosang. We're taking that again because the lyrics, I was just trying to appreciate, oh, Yeosang getting like a chorus part, that's so freaking cool. And then Hongjoong coming in looking like that, and the lyrics. I also wanted to see like the looks it flickered through at the beginning here. It sounds fucking fire, by the way. Let's see. Oh, I love that they light up and then they pose. I love that. Okay, let's just look through the looks because it switched so freaking fast. Jesus Christ. It's the concept pictures. Do you have a rose in your mouth? Bro. Oof. I love this Styling. Okay, I have an issue with like audio processing at the moment. I can hear that it's all English, but my brain will not register the words. Am I lucky enough to... It's auto-generated, and that does not work if they have the slightest accent. So let's just try and hear. Lucifer or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought it was a white panel at the back of his jacket. Nope, that is just... that was not the frame I should have paused on. Okay, Fallen Angel makes sense. Like, think about Towards the Lights. There was a lot of like Fallen Angel, cropped wings, like imagery, and again, Lucifer is a fallen angel, so it makes sense that they reference him. I'm gonna take a sky high, walking down the fine line. Wanna take a sky high. Okay, we'll just... No one is Mr. Nice Guy, okay. Good girl, no, you're not so sure. Okay. I love the choreo, so I want to get that once more because it looks fucking cool. You're my favorite something, Lucifer. I'm interested to get the full lyrics because, okay. Already, Hongjoong's part is so fucking addicting, but I'm also like... I'm a bit biased here. I love Yeosang's voice in this chorus. That really suits it. I hope that this isn't the last chorus. I kind of hate when the teasers show the last chorus, because then it means you're showing the height of the hype. Especially with Ateez songs, the last chorus is usually like the hardest hitting one. So if they chose to show that one, that means that the energy in the rest of the song is going to be at least like here compared to the teaser. So I hope it's just a regular chorus, but the beat and the melody, I'm gonna love this. Also, you can see in the thumbnails here real quick, fancam of Young Sagittarius. After the solo songs are out, I'm going to see if I can find good quality fan cams of each of their performances, because I really want to watch the performance as well. That includes Sagittarius, of course, because hello. But yeah, I want to see if I can get like good fan cams of the performances so I can see what they envisioned with this, especially because I see on Twitter a lot people saying, oh, so the Europe tour is going to be like January, February, maybe March? Honestly, I don't think they're coming to Europe with this tour. I think right now they're pushing for the American tour so they can promote this album in America. Also getting in before it really gets tough with trying to get in and out of that country because of everything that's going on there right now. I feel like that is why they are pushing it now so quickly. But I also noticed, like, I've only been around for like 2 tour announcements, Towards the Light and Break the Wall. And for Break the Wall, I seem to recall it said "and more." And for Towards the Light, when they announced the American dates, it said Europe and Latin America coming soon or something like that. So in both those instances, it was hinting towards that this wasn't the full tour, that there were going to be different legs of the tour. We haven't seen that yet. Like on the tour announcement for In Your Fantasy, there was no hint towards this being towards this not being the full tour. There was no hint of more dates, more to come, coming soon, anything like that. So I feel like this is a short, very exclusive tour, because I feel like this tour is exclusively to promote this album. Compared to like the other tours, it definitely felt with the other two tours that was a tour like outside the boundaries of just one album. Meanwhile, this one, it's literally named the same as the album. The tour started this Saturday for me, so around a week before the album dropped, and then the American leg is starting tomorrow after the album drops. So it's very clear that this is to promote the album. So I don't think they're going to go to Europe with it. I really don't. I don't think they're going to Latin America with it, unfortunately. There is a little bit of hope because we haven't had the encore dates announced yet, and those are usually the bookmark of no more dates after this. But I really don't think they're coming to Europe, if I'm honest. So I really want to see the performances they prepared for these solo songs. I really want to see the stage performance for In Your Fantasy, especially because they are in America right now, so they're not going to be promoting this, at least on like Korean music shows. Maybe we're going to see them perform on some American show. Maybe, I don't know, Kelly Clarkson's show is the only one that really comes to mind. Maybe a late night show or something, because this kind of performances the K-pop groups do don't really fit the kind of like show talk shows they have in America in the same way. It doesn't really have the same space for it. But we can always hope that they are promoting on some shows in America, but we don't know. The only thing we do know is they're not promoting on music shows in Korea. So if we want the full thing with choreo and live vocals, we're probably going to have to look to the concert clips we're getting. Because I don't think we're gonna get, at least for a long while, until there's like some sort of like festival or something they're performing at. So yeah, that was a long ramble. I am really excited, like these two teasers together. Seeing the choreo in this, hearing a bit of the chorus, I'm ready for this to be stuck in my head. I love it. I really, really love it. So yeah, you'll definitely see me tomorrow at some point, checking out the full thing. I don't think I'm gonna survive this music video. I'm kind of glad that we don't get music videos for the solo ones, because I feel like that'll be a lot. Yeah. Damn. But yeah, you'll see me tomorrow. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow.